fence line.
Mm-hmm.
And
So it goes from this street all the way down to that power line?
yeah, and then there's the junkyard is right there. Not junkyard, what is that?
Scrapyard.
Yeah, scrapyard. And then there's that fence line, and it goes straight back. And then there's kind of a bend right there. There's a corner of the scrapyard, and it follows the corner of the scrapyard out to another fence, and then out that way.
Oh, okay.
So it's a pretty good sized refuge, but that gets kind of soupy in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a wetland, and there's a lot of migratory fowl that comes through here, and a lot of birds. And then
a lot of birds.
What's that?
A lot of birds.
Yeah, although I don't know how many are remaining here right now since there's so many people. So birds, deer, other small animals, nesting sites, food sources, waterways that support ducks and other water birds. So it goes all the way down to, there's a sign, there's actually a little sign down there. Along the fence line, and it's pretty soupy inside on this side of the fence line. And you go down to that next, there's kind of a little pull-out. And then there's a sign there and a little trailhead there. And that kind of goes out to that soupy area there. So it's just beyond there is the border. So it's a pretty big chunk.
Yeah.
And what some of the campers have done is just gone out there in what dries out is the bottom land, the floodplain land.
Right.
And in the summertime, it drains out. So they've been able to go out there and camp. And then, and that's normally the bottom of a wetland. That'll fill up here pretty soon.
That'll fill up with water?
Yeah, it starts to fill up with the rains and other drainages. And that's kind of where it's a rearing area there for birds. Right. But if the ground is all fucked up, with a lot of poo and old food, stuff like that, and urine, it changes the whole chemistry in there.
Yeah, that'll draw rats and
they're already in there. I mean, there's the country rat and the city rat.
The country.
Right? You got. There's lots of rodents that live in this area. Some are native to living in the bush, and then there's ones that like to live in alleys and houses and stuff like that. So that's the story of Beggarstick. Beggarstick, you know what a beggarstick is, don't you?
What?
It's actually a plant.
Huh.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with the term beggars. It's a flower, really. Beggarstick flower.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things. Like there's a street in Santa Barbara called Salsapuedes, which means get out if you can.
Yeah, Salsapuedes.
And how it got its name is during the wintertime, it rains real hard in Santa Barbara, so the water would come up, and it would flood the lower areas, and a lot of low-income people had houses down there.
Yeah.
So a lot of people died in those areas.
Oh. Yeah, so that kind of commemorates that. Get out if you can.
Yeah. And another one that they got is Indio Muerto.
Yeah.
Which means dead Indian. I'd like to see them change that street. I don't know why they named it that. But they have a lot of different names for a lot of different things and people and stuff like that.
There's a road named Dead Indian over in Ashland, outside of Ashland.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
They didn't change it.
Nope.
They should change it. I mean,
just south of Ashland, not that long ago, was the border of Mexico. Yeah. You didn't know that?
Oh yeah, because
1848, the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo.
Now where's Ashland at?
Ashland is the southern